And what about Sanskrit? Sacred? Yes. Revered? Yes. Alive? Not quite. Used mostly in rituals. Preserved like a museum piece. Important, but frozen. We have been asking the wrong question because behind the question lies a lie. And Tamil, it's not just a language, it's a civilization, a fire that never went out. First, let's ask, which is older? For years, we have been told it was Sanskrit because the Rig Veda, they said, was composed in 1500 BCE. Because Sanskrit was the language of gods, they said. Tamil is not just older, it's continuous. From Sangam literature to Tirukural to Ponniyin Selvan, Tamil's literary tradition, it never passed, never stopped. No 1,000-year gaps in between, no dark ages, just evolution. And unlike Sanskrit, which stayed sacred and distant, Tamil entered the homes. It raised children. It gave women a voice. Tamil was carved, sung, taught, passed from mother to a child. For centuries, people have asked, Tamil or Sanskrit? Which one came first? Which language is better? Which language is greater? Which is the true cradle of Indian civilization? Maybe we have been asking the wrong question because behind the question lies a lie. And Tamil, it's not just a language, it's a civilization, a fire that never went out. Let's talk about the oldest living language and the oldest lie ever told about it. Long before there was paper, before books, there were stones. Stones that spoke. Stones that carried the Tamil script across the caves, in pots, in coins, even Egyptian trade. Tamil inscriptions from 3rd century BCE. Names of merchants, kings, poets, Adichanallur, Keeladi, Mangulam. And what about Sanskrit? Its earlier written script appears in the 2nd century BCE. Yes, the Vedas are older, but they were memorized, not written, guarded, not shared. First, let's ask, which is older? For years, we have been told it was Sanskrit because the Rig Veda, they said, was composed in 1500 BCE. Because Sanskrit was the language of gods, they said. But ask the archaeologist. Look at any inscription. The oldest written evidence of Sanskrit comes from 100 BC. Now look at Tamil. Tamil Brahmi inscriptions from Mangulam, from Adichanallur, even from Egyptian pottery that dates back to 3rd century BCE. And some scholars argue even it's back to 1000 BCE. And Tamil's first grammar text, Tolkappiyam, could be as old as 500 BCE. 500 BCE. Not hymns passed orally, not speculations, real etched, stone carved proof. And that's what makes Tamil different. Sanskrit was memorized. Tamil was recorded. Sanskrit was shaped in the halls of priests and kings. Tamil was sung in the street, in the fields, in love poems and war cries. Tamil is not just older, it's continuous. From Sangam literature to Tirukural to Ponniyin Selvan, Tamil's literary tradition, it never passed, never stopped. No 1,000-year gaps in between. No dark ages. Just evolution every day, every century. And unlike Sanskrit, which stayed sacred and distant, Tamil entered the homes. It raised children. It gave women a voice. Tamil was carved, sung, taught, passed from mother to a child. For centuries, Tamil thrived on its own terms. It didn't need Sanskrit to be sacred. It didn't need anyone's certificate to be classical. It was spiritual, Tamil was secular, and Tamil was scientific, all at once. That's what makes it the oldest living language, not just India, but around the world. Today, Tamil is spoken by over 7 crore, over 8 crore people, in homes, in schools, in films, in WhatsApp chats. And what about Sanskrit? Sacred? Yes. Revered? Yes. Alive? Not quite. Used mostly in rituals. Preserved like a museum piece. Important, but frozen. But Tamil, it evolved. From Sangam poetry to Bharataraja cinema. From Kuthu stage plays to Vijay TV's Tamil Pechi Engal Moochi. It adapted. It absorbed. It never died. That's what living looks like. That's what a 2,000-year-old heartbeat sounds like. Did Tamil come from Sanskrit? No. Here is why. Tamil is Dravidian. Sanskrit is Indo-European. Completely different roots. In fact, Sanskrit borrowed words from Tamil. Like for example, the words like Mail, Pala, Muttu, these words I think have come from Tamil to Sanskrit. Even Sanskrit's famous retroflex sounds, ta, da, na, aren't found in Greek or Latin. They came from Dravidian language like Tamil. So, no, Tamil didn't descend from Sanskrit. If anything, Tamil stood next to Sanskrit, sometimes maybe ahead of Sanskrit. Between 2014 and 2025, the Indian government spent 2,532 crores on Sanskrit for the development of Sanskrit language. And what about Tamil? The Indian government had spent less than 167 crore. That's less than 7% of the Sanskrit budget. A language with more than 8 crore speakers, with a longer written history, with a deeper cultural imprint, Tamil get crumbs. Why? Because the lie that continues. Because in India, Tamil pride is often seen as regional, and Sanskrit pride, it's seen as national, patriotism. But which one really unites us? The one only the priest understand, or the one our grandmothers still sing? Tamil and Sanskrit weren't enemies. They coexisted. Tamil like a garden and Sanskrit like a butterfly. Yes, Tamil temples carried the deepest Tamil hymns, filled with love, philosophy, rebellion and reason. At the same time, they also carried Sanskrit mantras. Pallava kings issued decrees in Tamil and sometimes in Tamil and Sanskrit. Temples echoed with Tamil hymns and Sanskrit mantras. So where did this rivalry suddenly come from? From the British, from colonial scholars who divided India into Aryan North and Dravidian south, who used language to divide, to rule, and we kept the fight going, forgetting that Tamil didn't need to beat Sanskrit. It already outlived it. Tamil is not just older. Tamil is alive. Tamil is vast. Tamil is emotional. Tamil is bold. Tamil is the language of kings, of rebels, of saints, of scientists. Tamil has poetry older than Jesus, laws older than Magna Carta, and voices still echoing in our classrooms, in our kitchens, in our temples. So, Tamil doesn't need to prove it's better than Sanskrit. But we must ask, why is Tamil treated worse? Why does Tamil want to fight for scraps of funding? Why are Tamil scholars ignored? Why is the Tamil pride seen as arrogance, while Sanskrit's pride is seen as patriotism? This isn't about hating Sanskrit, no. This is about loving Tamil enough to defend it. If we don't tell our story, somebody else will. And when somebody else tells the story, they will tell it wrong. Tamil is not a dialect. Tamil is a regional flavor. Tamil is not just another language. Tamil is the oldest living language on this planet. And it carries a fire no lie can extinguish. So, to the world, we say, don't ask if Tamil is older. Don't ask if it is better. Ask yourself this: why does a language that shaped time still fights for budget? Why does the language that never died still needs to prove its worth? The voice carved in stone, the fire sung through centuries. Why must it still shout to be seen? We don't need permission to be proud. We don't need validation to speak. We are not waiting to be heard. We are speaking. And the world should better listen to us. This is not a claim by a party. This is not election hype. This is data from the Union Government of India. Tamil Nadu didn't just wake up one morning and attract industry. It's been building for decades, from auto to textiles to electronics and defense corridors. Tamil Nadu, it's not a startup state. Tamil Nadu is a scale-up state. Tamil is the mother of South Indian languages, period. Not by arrogance, not by ancestry, not by opinion, but by origin. And we should all be proud, because in that mother's story lies the shared soul of the South. Tamil wasn't born out of thin air in 300 BCE. To reach the sophistication of Tolkappiyam and Sangam, it needed century of evolution.